Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Growing Clip Bonsai for Seniors. Today is June 10th of 2024. It's Monday. It's 61 degrees Fahrenheit, 16 degrees Celsius at 8:30 p.m. It's supposed to go down to about 51 degrees Fahrenheit or 11 degrees Celsius today, so it's going to be a nice, cool night. We got our Pinus Halepensis arrival today. I ordered it because this is going to be my second try at an Aleppo pine, which grows in zones 8 to 11. Now, the first one I did not make it because it came on February 19th of 2024 at 26 degrees Fahrenheit or minus 3 degrees Celsius, but that was my fault for ordering it so early. Well, you try. What are you going to do? It was unable to, and also after the repot, it was unable to survive the basement. So I ordered another one from the Johnston Company. Here's all the info. If you can see it. There we go. And came in great shape. Look how nice this thing is. Whoop. Nice root system. So the first thing we're going to do is cut the tag off. Get that out of there. And then we got to get it out of the bag. So all I'm going to do, let's get this down so you can see what I'm doing. Got the bag here. I'm going to take the scissors I use for the roots. And that's not working. Probably dull. Let's see. No, you got to have scissors that are razor sharp just for paper and stuff. So what did I do with that old pair of scissors? Here they are. Let's get them. These are mainly for paper I use. You can see they got a different angle when you sharpen them. It's more flat. So, this looks like a nice root system on it. So, we got to get it into the pot. So, how are we going to do that? I got my screens on the bottom. It's going to be in about that much. So the only thing I can do, as you can see the nice roots on it, I'm going to take it and just go straight down the middle and just try to open it up just a little bit so it gets flat. And that way there, it'll sit deeper into the pot. Now I could make it a little bit more this way. And that'll help get the roots out. So then we get my hodgepodge mix. Now I didn't have a chance to get any soil in from the garage. So here's my makeshift mix. Put it in. Just like that. Get me a full cup. And before I put it in, I'm going to wet it a little bit so it knows it's got moisture there. No, I don't know why it makes that noise. Now we're going to wet the roots. And a lot of people are saying, oh, I don't know if you say the name right on certain things, certain plants, but hey, there we go, that looks pretty good like that. Just to get it in there. There. I'm going to say, Tom, what are you going to do? Are you going to put some beneficial bacteria. Yes, I am. So, just like you, I'm trying to figure out how to repot it. So I'm going to get my Nikus, put it on the roots. No, it's not going to burn the roots. What it does, it's a beneficial bacteria. It's like a symbiote or symbiote or whatever the heck they call it. So they work hand in hand together. One feeds the other. Whatever nutrients the roots can't get out, the beneficial bacteria gets it out for it. So now we're just going to put some soil into here. Now the other one should spread out. And I'm going to give it some more water. This way here I get the surface tension out. And with the soil being heavy like that, with moisture, it should help this tree to stand up a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to put the scissors on a paper towel so they can dry. And then I'll just get that into the roots. Get my fingers in there so I get it into the middle. Gotta get it up so it doesn't fall. Just like that. Get some more soil for the other side. And we're just gonna put it in. I'm not gonna prune nothing. I'm gonna say time, I'm gonna cut the leader off. Now let's see what happens, because I really didn't take nothing off the roots. All I did was cut down the middle to flatten them out. And then I'll put this outside, because with the cool temperature should help the roots to settle in from that long trip. And then I'll spray it, because you can see all the buds coming out. Not with insecticide, with water. From that long trip, because it's probably thirsty like you wouldn't believe. And the leaves are probably, or not the leaves, the needles are probably a little bit dry. But hey, so if at first you don't succeed, what the heck, try again. It's not gonna hurt, it's not gonna hurt. So Tom, get that in. No, I'm looking for rocks and I don't have it. I just got rocks in the head. What are you gonna do? I usually plant them even with the soil or a little bit above, like I got it right now, a little bit above. Because that way it's not gasping for air, because if this is the plane of the tree where my hand is, and you go that much below the soil, it's like you standing in water with your nose below the water level, and it's hard for you to jump up and down and get a breath of air. But when it's even, when your nose is even with the water, a little bit above, you can breathe better. So just a little something that I learned in landscaping. There. That's nice like that. And this is just a regular porcelain pot, because it's not going to be outside for the winter. Although this pot survived the winter outside because it was buried in the ground. I forgot what was in it after what was ever in there torn out. Okay. And by putting this outside tonight, it's going to have a good chance of really getting some nice fresh air. There we go. Just like that. Now, I take my fingers and just get it in. And what else are we going to do? I think we're going to fill the top up with Peace River gravel. Or, yeah, I think we'll do that. I was thinking of putting some moss on there, but not really, because it's going to go in for the winter time, and usually the moss doesn't survive the winter for me. So we're going to just use our Peace River gravel. You can see how nice and fine it is. I mean, it's really fine. Focuses in. Just like that. And I was able to get the last small bag from Golden Aquarium, where I get all my supplies. Like I say, Tom, what's this big root sticking out? I just seen it. So we'll cut that off as soon as we get this in. Get the gravel in. Just a little bit of decoration, a little decor to help keep in the moisture. Just like that. There we go. Get my spoon. Wipe off all the old sand and stuff that I was mixing everything. Even it out. There we go. Get our ironwood tools, because you know nothing cuts wood like ironwood, and just snip that right off. Now, I'm going to have to find a big rock for this. Now you can see how nice the Peace River gravel is. It makes a nice, it'll make like a nice riverbed, or whatever I can decorate this with later. And there we have it. Push it down, push it down. Get up below the lip. And you can see how small the gravel is. I like this Peace River gravel. You get that at your aquarium shop. And then you just wipe the top of the pot. Don't worry about the bending the tree, because it's bending this way. Let's see if I can show that. There you go. The topper's this way because it was in the box. So if I put the tree into the sun like this, it'll help straighten it out a little bit, theoretically. But we'll see. We'll see what's going on. So that's our Aleppo pine. Quick and easy, and no water's draining out of the pot yet. Great goobly gobs. Let's give it some more. And you can see how nice this is almost like a super coarse sand, but it's not. It's gravel. A real nice fine gravel. There we go. And do we have anything to put in here? Not that I can see for now. And we'll put one of these stickers in. I hear the water coming out. There it is. It's finally draining. You can see the water coming out right there. Put our little car in there. We'll see how she straightens out. And I'll take and just moisten the leaves real good from all that ride in the mail. And they ship pretty fast. It was sent Friday and it came today. That was pretty good. I didn't think it'd come that fast. But they came express. So that was good. So, giving Aleppo pine a try. Today is Monday, and you know what that is? It's comedy night. Get yourself a nice cup of tea. That's what pants are made of. Wipe your hands in your pants. Get yourself a nice cup of tea. Here's the thing for people that know how to scan it. and that's the name of it. And we'll go from there. I'll put a nice little label in here, and we'll see how this little beauty takes off. So hopefully nothing gets added tonight. You're going to say, Tom, why don't you stick it in something else? Nah, I'm going to keep it that way. And an attempt to try the tomatoes again because they keep drying out. So I got my little container with soil. I didn't drill no hole in the bottom so it holds moisture. And I got my 2 thimbles in there. One's a plastic one and one's a metal one. And we'll see if we can get a mini tomato. But I'm not putting that outside yet until I can see something starting to grow. Because if it rains, usually knocks some of that soil out. So, let's cut to the chase. Cup of tea tonight. George Burns, Gracie Allen, the Bickersons, Fibber McGee and Molly, our Miss Brooks. Who else? Jack Benny. The Life of Riley. Those are all good comedies. There's a lot of good comedy shows out there on old time radio, so sit back for a half hour, relax your mind with a cup of tea, and listen to a good comedy show for a half hour. You take care, everybody, and have a great evening.